Alright, so I'm Brandon,
I'm Peter.
and this is Seattle Jedi, and our very first review is of the brand new Force Awakens toys. So yesterday we went down to the toy aisle and we were like, holy crap, all of the Force Awakens toys are out. And we thought they were supposed to come out
September
4th, something like that, yeah. And so we grabbed as much stuff as we could, so that's what we're going to review today. And we went back and everything was gone. And basically, they figured out they shouldn't be selling them and took them all off. And they took off all the labels and everything. So we're going to review what we got, and it looks like some pretty cool stuff. So
start. So far we got Star Wars Nerf Blaster.
yeah, so this is the First Order Stormtrooper Blaster, and it actually looks pretty cool. We've seen some pictures from the movies and stuff, and I mean it looks pretty accurate. We were kind of messing around with them and shooting them and stuff, and pretty accurate, pretty solid.
Fits perfectly in my hand.
Yeah. So this is what the packaging looks like. So First Order Stormtrooper Blaster. So this isn't like their primary blaster or anything. This would be like their sidearm. And so it's at their hip and things like that. So that's what the back looks like.
Shoots up to about 65 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we grabbed a few of these and they're definitely fun. Definitely looking forward to seeing what comes out September 4th. You know, hopefully they have different things like this, but so far so good. Alright, so next for our Force Awakens reviews, we have Finn, and this is the 3.75 inch version action figure. Looks like it has pretty good detail. I wish I had more points of articulation, but it comes with like a kind of like jetpack thing. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. So that I'm assuming is what his outfit will look like in the movie and stuff like that. But comes with the blaster. There's a new poster that came out that shows him with Luke's old lightsaber. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. This was the only one that we even saw at the store, so we got pretty lucky grabbing that. Do you want to do yours?
And what I got here is a Black Series version of Finn, which is pretty well detailed. Got it with the blaster, and I like him. He actually has movable joints, stuff like that. And back of the box here, got a little description of him. So, a trained warrior desperate to escape his past, Finn is plunged into adventure as his conscience drives him down a heroic but dangerous path.
So that's pretty cool, because in the trailer you see him like as a stormtrooper, and so maybe that kind of has, you know, maybe it goes into that. I don't really know. But it'd be cool to see him also become like a Jedi or something, being trained by Luke, or, you know, who knows?
It could work out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bugging about this though, but if you look closely, the pistol is actually a little crooked. But I guess that's kind
Like
of
softer plastic.
Yeah, softer. So I guess it's not that noticeable unless you look at it closely.
I kind of like the new Black Series packaging though.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty cool. And it also, I mean, it says like in parentheses Jakku, which is like the new world, and so I'm assuming that means that they'll release like different versions of this character as the movies go on. So
I'm just curious what the O1 means.
it's like the first in the series. They had Chewbacca down there too as a 6-inch Black Series, but it looked just kind of like a repackaging of the old one. So we definitely wanted to get this one because it.
Well, the other one looks a lot more lighter.
Yeah, that's true. It looks like it's painted a lot lighter, but other than that, I mean, it looks like the same sculpt and stuff. Is what I mean.
Alright, so our next figure we're reviewing is Rey. I honestly don't know much about her. Possibly...
She lives like on the planet Jakku, like a scavenger, I think. I mean, that's what it just says that on the.
And so far from what we've seen in the trailer, she meets Finn.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of work together. She's seen with this kind of like staff thing, and originally people were hoping that it was like a lightsaber or stuff, but I think it's been confirmed that it's just like a
electric
just
staff
like
or
some
something like that.
staff, yeah. But it definitely looks cool. It's kind of the same thing as the Finn figure, where there's not much articulation, but there's a lot of detail in the figure. So it's just kind of give and take with, you know, how you want to display it, things like that. This is the Starkiller Base version, which is the snow planet that you see in the trailer. That's Starkiller Base.
Only Starkiller's gonna be in it. Got it.
I wish.
And she comes with, I'm not even sure what this is exactly, but like
Some type of cannon or
you
something.
know, like cannon, Gatling gun,
Yeah.
almost.
It looks pretty cool. And it has like a, like her backpack and things like that.
And from the back, apparently attaches to a mountain gun. But sadly, we didn't find any Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
There was Darth Vader there, but
Yeah, it was weird. They kind of had like repackagings of Episode 5 Luke and Vader. So we're kind of speculating that maybe there's going to be a flashback in the film or something like that, where it kind of goes back to Episode 5 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. So the next figure is the First Order TIE Pilot, and I think this is a pretty cool figure. It comes with some type of like chair cannon thing.
that's a chair.
Yeah, there's like a little thing of it on the back. It has a lot of similarities to the original trilogy TIE Fighter or TIE Pilot, but there's a lot of differences in the helmet and things like that. It doesn't have those red stripes that it shows in the trailer, but as Peter was saying yesterday, that might be because there's different
Platoons.
yeah, like
different-
squadrons, and they might have different symbols and stuff to signify who they are. And try and get more detail on there. And so this comes with a blaster pistol, and I'm assuming that he'll fit right in with the TIE Fighter that they're releasing later this year. But it's pretty cool. I like the art on it. I think that looks pretty awesome. So yeah, so these are the two figures,
Ray and Private.
and these will both be available September 4th. At midnight, I think they're releasing everything like...
Midnight. Yeah,
Yeah.
Torres is going to have this on midnight
Yeah.
release.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So this is our first deluxe Force Awakens 3.75 inch figure, and it's Boba Fett.
I like this a lot.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he comes with his own little armor.
Yeah,
I'm not even
yeah.
sure what it is, to be honest, but it's pretty awesome. It has like a cannon on the shoulder, on the left side, and on the right side, it has like a rangefinder in a way. So that's pretty cool. Reminds me of like the Predator.
Yeah, and it was confirmed that Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit at the end of Episode 6, and so hopefully, I mean, it'd be pretty cool if he found his way into the new movie, even just like a cameo. I mean, that would be awesome. You should show on the back because it has Kylo
There's
Ren.
other characters as well.
So there's going to be a ton of deluxe action figures, and they all come with their own kind of armor, add-ons and things like that.
It's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. And he comes with just his standard stuff. He comes with his blaster and his jetpack and stuff like that.
So,
That flame trooper looks pretty cool too.
oh yeah, the flame chip back here. Look at that. When I saw this, I was literally trying to find the flame trooper.
Yeah.
I walked through the aisle like 12 times trying to find it. So that's it for our review.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is like our first review, so we're, still figuring out the kinks and stuff. We'll try and get better lighting and everything, but
Try to focus the camera a bit more.
yeah. So thank you for watching. May the Force be with you.
Oh, yeah.